Hey guys, this is Gary Chan. I wanted to do a video on how I unclogged my bathtub drain. I ended up using 15 bottles of Mr. Plumber from the Dollar Tree, and actually it didn't clear my drain. I've used it before. This is a really good product. I've actually been able to clear several of my kitchen sink drains and things like that. But unfortunately, I'm in a house that's 100 years old and the plumbing pipes are very old. I actually cut out a section underneath. Let me just show you guys how much trouble I went through trying to fix this problem. I had actually cut the old galvanized pipelines out, and I'll show you right here. And I replaced it with the PVC and a rubber boot. So there's a rubber boot right there, there's PVC here, and there's a rubber boot there. I actually had to cut this part out to make the space to do that. And then my concern is, well, there might be a blockage in this bend right here. So what I ended up doing is I put a spade at the end of a power drill and I ran it into that pipe. That's not something I would recommend if you're not pro level at this. But it was something that I had tried to do. Let me just show you the spade and what that is. It's these tools right here. The one that's kind of rusted out is the one I ended up using. So it broke down, it seemed like rusted components, seemed like kind of like grouted material, but it's probably just stuff that's gotten stuck there for all these years and then dried up and wasn't moving through. Still clogged up. So I purchased multiple drain cleaners. I purchased Drano Max Gel. Tried that, did not work. I tried Zepp's 10-minute drain opener gel. Did not work. I tried the Roto-Rooter gel clog remover. Did not work. Then I used the Instant Power mainline cleaner. I poured enough of it, I would say probably about 20 ounces of it, or 1/5 of the bottle. And I poured it until it came up towards the tub line, like it was coming up before it would fill the tub, and let it drain slowly. I went to the bathroom overnight, and then I'd pour a little bit more, and then overnight I'd pour a little bit more, and in the morning I pour a little bit more, in the morning I pour a little bit more, probably about 5 times. And then I poured 2 more bottles of this stuff, which is basically chlorine as far as I'm understanding. And so is these here. I looked into the product of what they are. Sodium hypochlorite, sodium hydroxide. These are basically like chlorine. The main drain line cleaner, which actually worked, says it's got lye in it, which may be more acidic, and that might be why it's breaking it down. But basically I put 2 more bottles of the Mr. Plumber. It went through really well, and then I knew, wow, my line might actually be cleared out. Ran water for a few minutes, checked underneath the pipes, see if there's any leaking. I don't see any significant leaking, nothing like that. And it looks like my line is cleared. I'm just amazed about being able to fix this problem, because if not, I would have had to cut that galvanized pipe downstairs, and there's like actually stems coming off of it. It would be a major plumbing job. We're talking like thousands and thousands of dollars type of work. The other last resort I would have tried before even doing that is trying this one here, which is like a drain defense. And just the picture on the side where it shows the PVC pipe where it's like a before and after picture. That's the reason why I bought that. It's an enzymatic cleaner. It's got enzymes in it that break down bacteria. But I was thinking I was going to try all these chemicals first, because once I put this enzyme cleaner, it probably might denature from the chlorine. And so just by pouring it in there, it might do its thing. It might take 24 hours to enzymatically break down the bacteria and whatever's down in the, like the grease and stuff like that. However, my concern with using an enzyme type product like this is that it's really cold in my basement because it's winter, and temperatures, biological enzymes and stuff like that typically work better at temperatures like in the 70s, 80s degree, you know. So does chlorine. Chlorine type chemicals actually work better at more of a room temperature level. But anyway, I'm just glad that let me just show you again the product. It's called Instant Power Mainline Cleaner. And what company? It says Scotch Corporation on the back of it. Product contains sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, safe for all pipes and septic. Although it did discolor the top of my tub here, I want to show you. And it did cause some of my paint work, because I put new paint here, to chip off. But I would say well worth it. I can always repaint it. The big thing is getting the drain line cleared out. The instructions also say if 1 gallon doesn't work, to use a second one. And I did notice that it was draining faster and faster as I use this product. So I think it's worth it if you see it slowly unclogging to put more of that in there. It's much more caustic, and it even comes in a plastic bag. So I'm assuming that it could be quite dangerous to handle. I would recommend using gloves if you think that it's going to get on your hands. Other than that, I guess I'll leave it at that. And thanks for tuning in. Till the next video. See you guys later.